responding. We now have more people who are so quick to respond, but less likely to hear anything at all. And in return, they miss the bigger picture, oftentimes missing their protection, their provisions, their instructions, their guidance, their stumbling blocks, and the list goes on. But sometimes we must stop being so eager to respond. Let that sink in. The reason why I'm suggesting that we really focus on not responding so quickly is because when we're so eager to respond, we can't hear. We can't think. And we end up using our ears for just ornaments. We end up decking them with gold and diamonds. Stay with me on this now. I know you want to respond, but I'm talking to your ears in which you decorate, and they're so delicate they can't bear any other weight. Don't respond. Just listen. The diamonds and the golds and precious ornaments that we wear in the ear and or ears are absolutely worthless. And the canals and the lobes that carry the jewelry are no different. But I know I do spiritual poetry, so I know everybody just want to respond to me. But not so fast. That's one of the main problems in life. We often speak faster than we hear. If we reverse that, we'd win twice as much as we think. I would tell you to let that sink in, but somebody would miss it anyway. So, you know what? Carry on. When we become so eager to respond, we often respond eagerly as an ass. Ooh. So instead of me responding to everything that everybody throws at me based on the fact that they don't understand in which angle I'm coming from, I decided to throw caution to the wind because that's exactly where it belongs. Here's why. I used to operate in so much caution in my delivery to where it hindered me from a blessing that I know was promised to me. So I decided I cannot continue to sing someone else's song. They were tone deaf anyway. I think I lost some people. But to help you understand me a little bit better without giving myself completely away, you'll get it in due season. Everything has seasons. And everything ain't your season because maybe you're not seasoned enough to receive the seasoning of the meat that sometimes some people speak. I don't sound cocky. I don't sound arrogant. I've just done a lot of work to try to help people get from a place that they're stuck at. But I also know that that's my problem. And those problems have become my consequences, which are to attempt to wake people up from a place that they cannot see. It's a crazy place. But nonetheless, when you're engulfed in this work, in which we call real work, and perhaps I'm only talking to a few people who have embarked and carry positions in those areas in which they consider to be real work. When you step on that platform and you consider that to be real work, we begin to do this work for our grandchildren and our great grandchildren in order to allow them to breathe a new breath because we decide to sacrifice something to build something greater. The difference is we want the responses and the accolades and the victory now. And that's where we begin to err because we want responses. I don't need a response. Don't care to have one. We have too many applauses now, and they're clapping themselves to an early grave, following somebody that need accolades now. How is that for a response? But responses, you can save my responses for my offspring. They already know it's coming. I guarantee that. Sometimes too many people are too busy wanting it now. You leave nothing for tomorrow. So I've already received my accolades. I've already received all of my rewards. Even if you stop responding to yourself, once you understand the intricacies of this message, you will leave something for somebody else. But I know you need your name and your plaques and everything on the wall, all built with emptiness just for you to stand tall. And all of the lives that you've ruined and you've taken advantage of. In your strength, which is also your weakness, the pain is still going to come from above. His promise is so deep when he guarantees the detriment of the promise for generations to come. Don't think he meant for a few or some. He meant for you and yours because you were greedy and selfish, and you became numb. I know it saddens a lot of people to hear somebody talk like this. But I'm only saying what the hell everybody else is fed up with. And they're too afraid to express just how sad they are with this nonsense and this piss. We got to come up out of this. Maybe not. I guess I'll just go back to sleep and not worry about whether people respond or not. Food for thought. I will never acquiesce to the limitations imposed by man. Want to know why? Man is never satisfied with anything that they get anyway. So why would I acquiesce to unsatisfactory? That's flesh. They have enough in their hands and they're still dissatisfied. Remember, the word says that man can never have enough. So why would I ever respond to something or someone who can never get enough? I will only speak to that in which has enough of me and give me enough to keep going and do what I do daily. For those that have ears, let them hear and decipher what I just said. I don't expect flesh to understand anything I've said, because most flesh is what God said is truly dead. Never allow the greedy to limit you. Just stop responding. I guess if you like this part and you listen to it enough, and I'm not shadow banned and blocked based on it, ask for episode 2. It may shock you. I know I do a lot of talking in parables. I do a lot of talking in stories, and I don't give clear answers to certain things. That's only because I'm not talking to deaf people. I am talking to those who know that they should hear this.